Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back here in the barn. It's just me this evening and I've got the Trek 6000 with me. Now I'm just going to have a go this evening. I've got the tape measure. I'm going to literally see how big we can get on some of this stuff. I don't think it's going to be mind-blowing, but I think it is going to be interesting, hopefully. And it'll be interesting for most people to get an idea of the fact that actually on a bike like this you can relatively do some decent sized stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to have a hop around and find out how it's going to go. Shoulder's still a bit hurty, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, we'll give it a try. This is going to be probably the last video I ride on the Trek for now. Demo season is coming back up pretty rapidly and I just had to spend more time on the clean, to be honest, being comfortable on that so that I don't get anything wrong in shows, because yeah, it's pretty important. But for now, let's see how big we can go on the Trek 6000. If you haven't already, please do go and subscribe, and also as usual, link in description to Heavy Huckers down below so you can get some of their merchandise and stuff. But yeah, let's have a hop around and see what we can do. So I'm going to be sensible to start off with and just try a few small things on here because I really need to warm myself up. So a couple of nice low level pallets. You'll notice as well from the last video as well from me and James you would have seen, but I've actually upgraded a lot of the pallets in here, so they've got plywood tops now, which means it's almost impossible to land on them and break them, which is really good. Means hopefully they're going to last for ages. So yeah, let's have a hop and see how this goes. Nearly lost the pedal there. Oh. Ah. Yo. Oh, well, that was quite fun. Let's see if we can get some height into it. Oh, it's quite warm. Jumper's going to have to come off. I do just want to say this as well. I'm not sponsored by the guys at Heavy Huckers, obviously not, because it's just for them, and that's absolutely great. But these t-shirts, I love them because I have a weirdly long torso. If you've seen any of my older videos, you could see like the tattoo on my back and stuff because my shirt would ride up and things. This is the first time I've had a t-shirt that actually feels long enough. I don't have to tuck it in or anything, and it will stay like below my belt line even when I like stretch out. So yeah, it's probably going to be disproved later in this video if I try something sizable, but very happy with this for people who have longer bodies and shorter legs. Big fan. Right, let's try something else. Okay, so I've got this box here that I started on, well, I just did the intro on it, and yeah, it's like 5 pallets high with an extra 18mm bit on top. Should hopefully be just a nice pedal up on. I'm going to try not to use my bash guard too much on this because, as I said before, the DMR bash guard is kind of like a circular sawtooth, so it will just cut through this wood, and I'd like to not cut through the wood too much. But yeah, let's see if we can just pedal onto it to start with. Okay. Nice. Oh, that felt so nice. Just that whooshing up. All right. Oh, a little bit harder than I needed to really there. Let's try that again, just because that felt so fun and so nice. I don't know if I can do that like without stopping. Probably unlikely. Oh, no. Oh, no, I had to stop there a minute. It was a bit too close. But yeah, that was fun. All right, let's see if we can pedal it to back. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yep, up and over, no real dramas. Happy days. Let's see if we get a bit more control. Still a bit moto, sort of bashed on the way back up. I haven't ridden this bike for like a month, so it does take a while to kind of get back into it a bit. There we go, that felt nice. Oh. Yar! I know it's ridiculous to compare myself to this guy, but you do kind of feel a bit like Joachim Lundgren when you're just on a bike like this, because you go on and it just forces you to be smooth and not make too many hops, because every hop is like 10 times as many, or calories I guess, in energy than it would be on a normal trials bike. But yeah, let's see if we can get that a little bit of an up to Manny, maybe up to manual. Oh, did nearly go up to manual. Oh. Whoa. That might be as good as I get, because I tried the manuals before when I was in Helston. Oh, let's give it another go. There was still a bit of braking there, but that's fine. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's try some static stuff. Let's see if I can side hop it. So try it from 2 to start with. Still under bar height here, but still big. Really big, to be honest. I want to say that went up easily. I mean, it wasn't difficult, but effort was used. Let's see if we can do that a bit different, a bit nicer, that's what I mean. Yo, that felt really good. What about from the back wheel? Bit more rock and roll, but it did seem nice. I'm not going to try wheeling into it like I was doing in Helston, but yeah, it's definitely does go nicely up to 2. Oh, bit of an on-off there. That was nice. Now, one thing I really haven't done, and haven't tried, haven't even really thought about, was doing, can I side up it my wrong way? Because that's what I always used to do. I used to go to the left, even though I'm left foot forward like Neil Tunnicliffe, but not anywhere near as big. Because I didn't want to land on my mech. That's the thing. Always went to the left, but you know, as times progress, you only have really small tensions on that side and you don't really hit them very much. But let's see, will it go? Really testing that statement of that t-shirt I said now. If you see skin, you know I was wrong, but still it'll be better than any other t-shirt, I'm sure of that. Okay. Crazy as it sounds, that was easier. That actually felt really nice going that way. Whoa! Very happy with that. So I guess this is like the first proper big thing. I mean, a stack of 5 pallets, that's not small, and I'm really happy with that. But this is basically 6 pallets, but they've each got plywood on, and there's another couple of 2-inch planks underneath it to get it off the ground so we get a ratchet strap around it. And I did this on the Cannondale. I also did this on the Nuke Proof, so really it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I did do them towards the end of a longer ride. So yeah, let's just see how big is this. Right, it's always depressing when you get the tape measure out and it's never as big as you think. 39 inches. 39 inches. So yeah, definitely, I can say it's definitely above bar height. That's like 2, almost 3 fingers above bar height there. So yeah, kind of quite happy with that. Just move my grips out a bit. Well, I say I'm happy with it, I haven't done it yet, so let's see if we can get up this. It's going to be a tap, I reckon. Well, I don't know, maybe can I pedal straight up onto it? Oh, I'm suddenly feeling quite nervous because it's like, oh, it actually does look quite big now. Okay, didn't feel awful, and I avoided slamming the bash guard into it, which is good. Oh yes, that was fun. That was seriously fun. That went up really, really nicely. Again, the compression from the suspension just helping so much there. So 39 inches, tick. Don't know if I can put some kind of graphic over that. But yeah, let's try it again. Make sure it wasn't fluke. Get into the feel of it, because we're just going to try and go bigger now, really. Yeah, that felt so nice. It just boofed up it. All right, let's try and get a different angle. So this is definitely where I'm like not comparable to Joachim Lundgren, because he's like literally back wheeling stuff like head height. But I'm probably having just about as much fun, and I literally think that is as important. Oh, that just breezes up there. So nice. Oh my God. I can't do it better than that, so let's get another different angle. Whoa, that was lovely. That was really, really lovely. Okay, let's try and side up it. Why not? So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get one of these half pallets, which has also got plywood on top of it, and use that as a little takeoff, just to get the feel. And then, hopefully, we take it away. I reckon, yeah, there, that should be fine, really. So this is going to be like 39 minus probably 6 or 7. This is about 32. So I should be okay, but... yeah, no problem. Went up that, no real dramas. Let's just get rid of that. Actually felt quite awkward kind of going off of that. 39 inches, will it do it? So I did this on the Cannondale. I did it off 2 wheels, but it was off like there was a beam on the floor, and it took me ages. So this is now, yeah, this is definitely above bar height. This is definitely going to be a stretch for a side op on this thing. Just like the sheer amount of like having the seat and the frame underneath you gives you less room to kind of tuck. But you know what? I always remember like Martin Ashton side hopping a road bike, a flipping road bike over a tennis net. Not onto something, over it. That is hard, and that would have been a bigger frame than this, with drop bars and everything. So yeah, I don't really have any excuses. Whoa, yes baby! That went up with no real dramas. I don't know if there's much more left in the tank, but let's see if we can get that from a different angle. But again, 39-inch side op, tap, tap, tick, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, shoulders are really paying for it with this bike, but it's worth it, and you're only alive once. Charlie Rolls could probably side up this on like his 29-inch Hope full sus. That'd be interesting. I'd pay to see that. If Charlie Rolls is watching this and he wants to get on his Patreon, and like, how big can he go tap gap and side op on his mountain bike? I'd be very, well, I'd feel ashamed and probably quite insignificant, but I would pay to watch it. So Charlie, if you're watching, full sus, how big can you go? I'm sure you could beat my records here, but yeah, I mean, I haven't maxed out yet, I don't think, but yeah, right, okay. Got my breath back. Oh yes, all nice and good. So this, I guess, is where it kind of starts to get a little bit silly, because that one I just did there, that was 6 pallets, but with some extra plywood and stuff. This is 7 pallets, and it's just got 1 bit of plywood on the top of it. So The last one was 39 inches. This is not going to be much bigger, but that's all I need. I need it to just be a little bit larger so I can push it. 41, right on the money, 41 inches, okay? So well above bar height. It always sucks when you look at stuff like this and you're like, oh, I bet that's like 50 inches, and it's not. It's never as big as you think. Read into that what you like, but it is big for a mountain bike, and it's big for an old man like me. So I'm going to see if I can tap this, and then I mean I have more pallets and things. I can just make it. I can undo the ratchet here and just make it bigger if we need to. I'll be very surprised if I tap this on the first go, but let's see how surprising I can be. Whoa! Oh my God! That was amazing! Oh, jeepers creepers! Can you tell I'm a parent because I've got used to not swearing as much now? That was, I just flew up that. I literally just, I did that with one pedal stroke. I can never use more than one pedal stroke because I get tired pedaling in. But yeah, I just rolled at it fast. I banged it about there, I think, and it absolutely stonked up it. I guess let's get a different angle or two. Let's see what we can do. Little bit of a moto, but it went up. Twice in a row without putting my feet down. How is that? Oh my God. Yeah, baby. Well, 41 inches, tick. Yeah, job done. Well, I guess before I move on and make it bigger again, might as well try the side hop. I think the side hop might be the limit of the side hop, but I'm going to do it from the side, so I'm going to bring the camera around and get a better view of that. Now, in the interest of being totally honest, yes, this side is a tiny bit lower. Literally, it might be ½ an inch lower, just because all these pallets aren't quite the same size. It is a ¼ of an inch lower. So if you want to call me out over that, you can, but I'm calling that 41 inches. All right, let's see. This is going to be big, if I can do it. So, on the back wheel, straight up to 2. By far, this will be by far the biggest side up I've done on like a non-trials bike, if I can do it. It is big. We're now well over bar height. We're nearly at 1 potato over bar height. And these bars are quite high, to be honest, anyway, because it's got suspension forks and stuff. So yeah, they'd be lower than that. So it's big. No mucking around. Right, I think we may have found the limit, because that is high. Trying to huck this bike all the way up there. Whoa! I really felt close there. It probably wasn't that close actually, but it felt nice. It felt like I just sort of felt comfy on the back wheel there. Oh. Thing is, like, if people are impressed by this, I'm really happy about that, and I'm glad. Again, I'm kind of doing this because I'm trying to catch flies. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. If cameras didn't exist, I would still be here doing this, having some fun. But I like filming it. I like making content. I've always liked editing videos and stuff. But regardless of how interesting or how impressive you find this, bear in mind, you go back and watch like Evolve. 1999, I think that was, or 2000, it might have been 2000 it came out. I think they might have filmed it in 99. But those guys, Ryan Leach and Jeff Lenoski, they are side hopping this high from 2 wheels, just from the floor. Yeah, they're big dudes. They're both well over 6 foot, I grant you, but still, that was 25 years ago, quarter of a century. Think how many trials riders are out there who weren't even alive. Like, I think Charlie Rolls might have been born in 2000, both the Waitman brothers. Like, so many people wouldn't even have been alive when they were doing that. I was only like 10 or 12 or something, I don't know. But yeah, It's so impressive what those guys could do, and I will forever be indebted to like the spark they lit in, I think, all of us. So yeah, right, enough chit chat, let's get this done. Because it's gonna go, I'm confident it's gonna go. 41 inches, no. Oh, I really want this to go. I feel like it will. It's the kind of thing where I sort of wish I knew how to go to front wheel more, because then I could like, yeah, pivot it up. I have to hold like so much tension in my back because I'm just sat in a completely different place. That's where like longer trials bikes with higher front ends, you can stand upright more. This, I have to be quite curved over. So, yeah. Oh. 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 Come on. Yeah! Oh my God, managed to get it and on and offed it. Oh, felt really nice as well. Oh man. Right, I don't know what I did differently there, but it felt nice. This is the limit, all right, I know this is the limit. I could kill myself and maybe go like an inch higher, but we don't, there's no need for that. There really is no need for that. So let's give this another pipty pop. How about that? Oh yes. Yeet. 41 inches side opt on what is legitimately a mountain bike. I'm very happy with that. Oh lordy. 41 inches completed side hop. That is as high as the trek goes. Right, I'm gonna have a rest, I'm gonna have a break, and then we're gonna try something else. Right, well, before I get too cold, there was definitely room left in the tank for more taps. I don't think 41 inches is the max I can do, so let's make this a bit bigger and see what we can do. This is one of the reasons I'm really so grateful for having this barn, is because you can just do stuff like this. You can literally get another piece of wood, chuck that in there. I'll do the same on the other side, and that's just raised it up by 2 inches, which is like the perfect increment to just go a little bit bigger. Right, like that. And then just tighten it back up again on the ratchet and we're good to go. Okay, not quite gone up by 2 inches. It's just under 43. Just under 43. So yeah, let's see what this looks like. Right. I have cooled down a little bit, which I wish I hadn't, but let's roll around and have a hop and see what we can do. That looks very big now. This might be the limit, and I think that might be reasonable, seeing as I don't want to trash my shoulders. Yeah. Wow! Yeah, that definitely feels bigger. Whoa there, puppy! Yeah, definitely not as easy as it was, but I don't know, maybe I'm trying too hard. Maybe I'm trying to put too much effort into it because I'm like, really got to hit it hard and fast, but maybe I need to slow it down a bit. But now it's like, yeah, I've kind of got to hit it really low, because if you're too vertical, then it just does what I just did, so yeah. Ho, 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 baby. Yeah. That was nice. That just boofed up there. That was really good. Well, yeah, kind of almost want to get it again, just to sort of make sure it wasn't fluke, really. Yeah, it was fluke. Oh, that was so nice. Oh, it was scary. I literally tapped it really low, but that was awesome. Right, let's make it bigger. So it's sort of nearly at like the height of 8 pallets. We're not, but we're nearly there. I'm very conscious of not like saying it's anything that it isn't. So let's put it all the way down there. Oh, old school. Right, we are just at about 44.5 inches. What's that? 113 centimeters. Okay, this is probably going to be the limit. Part of me wants to see if I can get something tiny just to pad it out to make it up to 45, because that's a nice round number, but 44.5, geez, if I can make this, I'll be so happy, because that's big. That is a big step, like, for anyone to go up. Man, I don't know if this will work. That is a huge thing to be pedaling at. I've basically got to hit it there. Oh my God! it went up. I thought it was going to be, nope, that's it. That's as high as you get. Oh God. Nope. Whoa! Nope. Oh baby, that was it. Oh. So that 44 inches, 44 and a bit. You know what, I can't really let that lie. I'm gonna bump it up to 45 with some plywood, and if I can get 45, I'll be happy with that. Which gets us to 45.5, 45.5 inches. I'll be very, very happy if I can get this. 45.5 inches. Oh my God! That's it. That means we're staying here all night if we have to. Oh! Well, I mean, that's on. It wasn't what I wanted, but let's try again. Oh, nearly died, nearly died. I just can't let go of that front brake. No, you know what? I'm getting tired. I have done it. I just didn't hold it to back. But I mean, a tap's a tap. So I'm happy with that. 45.5 inches, there you go. That is max height tap on the Trek 6000 for today, definitely, yeah. So it was 41 for the side hop, 45.5 for the tap. We've got to go do some gaps now. Okay, so I really can't have made this any more simple. Just got 2 nice pallet stacks. They're 2 stacks off the ground. So how actually high is one of these? They are about 13 inches, just over a foot. So there's no real way I'm gonna be able to kick and bounce my tire off the ground and carry on, which sometimes happen when you're like gapping between like curbs and stuff. And it doesn't feel good doing it that way. There's like 7 of my feet. This is what this gap is at the moment. Let's just have a little tinkle, see how far that actually is. That is not quite 7 feet. It's 80 centimeters. No, it's 80 inches. So it's like 6.5 feet basically. Pretty decent. Let's see how we can do with that. Of course, I'm just hoping that everything's going to stay exactly where it is and not slide across this very polished floor. Well, that seems like quite a big gap you've set yourself to start with there, Rich. But, you know, there's no reason to hang around, is there? We spent so long on the taps, we just want to get on with it. There we go. Cross that with no real issues, but at the same time, I'm quite nervous about making it any bigger. So let's pull it out like half a foot. Give him another quick measure. And he is. Right, now we're over 7 foot. We're at 87 centimeters or 87 inches or 220 millimeters. So bear in mind, 2,440 millimeters is 8 feet. We know that because that's the length of a sheet of ply. So if we can get to 2,440, then I can do 8 feet, and I'm happy with that. But we're going to try now for 7 feet. This is going to be big for me if I can make it, but let's see what we can do. I'm almost tempted to put some more air in this back tyre, but it's served me really well so far, so honestly, I don't think I can complain. Okay, let's give this a go. Okay. We have broken the 7 foot barrier. That was all right. It felt weird, but it felt like there was more in the tank. It felt like there was like, yeah, if I wanted to give it some more, it would let me have some. Right, I'm gonna move the other pallet just a bit because then that means I should have hopefully both of them still in frame on all the cameras that are filming. Okay. We are now at 94 inches. We're just shy of 240 centimeters. So 7 feet, 9 feet. Oh, 8 feet is there. We're like 2 inches short of 8 feet. So let's give this a hoof. Might go out this way. Don't know why. Do I think that's going to be easier or whatever, but it'll look good for that camera. Jesus, that feels far. There's no other way I can put it. That feels like it's a long way away. We'll try it from the way that I was going because that's going to make me feel perhaps a bit more sturdy. Oh, that feels like a long way. That feels like a chuffing long way. I was there. I don't think that moved, but I did hit it. I hit it hard. This is the thing, setting up for side hops or back hops, it feels really weird on the back wheel on this. You want it to be longer. You want the bottom bracket to be higher, lower? I don't know. Yeah, I think you want the bottom bracket to be higher. But yeah, right, come on. Oh. I lost it there. It's probably not going to work, is it? Yo! Hey, apparently that does work. Ah. Just feel like I can't kick for a sudden moment there. I don't know why. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, I've made that a tiny bit bigger. We're nearly at 8 feet. So let's bring it in just a little bit to there. I kind of want to get my groove in because it's still like I've only done 2 gaps on this tonight. I know there were 2 that I did before this. Sorry, I do stutter sometimes when I get tired. That was so it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I am tired. Oh, I think I have almost eked myself out. Oh, I wish that had been harder, then I wouldn't have to try again. Yep. That was thigh smashing into bar. My butthole landed on the seat. It was, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, let's see how big that is. Okay. Well, it's bigger than 7 feet, we know that. 230 centimeters. Not quite the infamous 8-foot mark, but to be fair, I've never really used a tape measure to measure gaps, so how big is it in my actual feet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 10 millimeters short of being 8 of my feet. Now on my clean, the biggest I've ever done is like 9 of my feet, so that's probably 8.5 feet in real life. So I'm happy. I am happy with that. I've got a little bit more time, so I'm going to try 1 or 2 more things. I'm just kind of like, we've officially said that 230 centimeters biggest gap. It was like 104 centimeters, 41 inches for the biggest side hop, and then 45.5, so it was about 115 centimeters for the biggest tap. That is as big as I can go on the Trek 6000, so I'm happy with that. Oh, but do you know what? I think I'm done. I was going to say, oh yeah, I'll do some more stuff, but I am just so tired. I love this bike, but it is just mountainous to throw it around, and it takes it out of you so much, and it literally has made me feel so good about riding trials and having fun with it. And yeah, like, what a glorious thing. I've no idea if I'm in shot, if I'm in focus or anything else like that, but I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please go and subscribe. If you want to see more stuff of the Trek and you haven't like watched through all of these last couple of episodes I've done, I think there's been about 5 of them by now, I'm gonna edit up all the clips just to music, no talking or anything, for my sort of Trek edit. As I said, as like my love letter to my childhood self. So yeah, that will come out soon as well, and you can just watch all the Trek footage all in one go without having to listen to me ramble on about whatever else there is, because it's like 4 or 5 hours of footage now of all this series. So yeah, thank you again. Please go and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week for whatever we've got then. Thank you very much.